Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you for joining us. Our guest is Julie Gutman. Julie is the executive director of the Program for Torture Victims. Welcome back to the program. What is, as we know it, PTV?
PTV rebuilds the lives of men, women, and children from over 65 different countries who have been tortured and persecuted. We are actually the very first human rights organization of our kind in the country and the only organization in the greater Los Angeles area to provide comprehensive services to survivors free of charge.
It's devastating. Yeah, it's devastating to think that in 2012 we are still dealing with the question of torture, but we know it exists. And I'd love for you to share a survivor story for us.
Oh, there are so many amazing stories, Brad, but one in particular that comes to mind is Leontine from the Congo. Leontine was one of the first clients I met when I first started working at PTV. She was brutally raped and tortured soon after the Rwanda army invaded Congo in 1997. She was able to escape, but came here with nothing. No home, no job, no money, no family, not speaking a word of English, and carrying with her only the scars of physical and psychological torture and a will to survive.
How did she find PTV? How did you find her?
Actually, the Congolese community referred her to PTV, and she will tell the story about how literally PTV saved her life, how Dr. Jose Quiroga provided the medical assistance to allow her to rehabilitate her broken body. One of our psychologists helped her be able to talk about the horrors of her experience and begin to heal her emotional scars. We helped her win asylum, to find a job, to find housing. And today, Brad, after everything she has been through, she is asking us to help her speak out against human rights atrocities. And we are working with her, and she has become an incredible, powerful spokesperson for women in the Congo and advocate against torture throughout the world.
It's interesting.
In fact, she is, Brad, she is going to be a co-chair at our Human Dignity Awards dinner on May 31st.
Well, let's talk about that. Tell us about the dinner.
The Human Dignity Awards dinner, I would encourage you to come and encourage all Angelenos. We are going to be highlighting the stories of courageous survivors who have rebuilt their lives with the help of PTV. This year, our MC, our Master of Ceremonies, will again be City Council member Eric Garcetti. Among our honorary co-chairs are author and activist Isabel Allende.
Who is she, for those that don't know?
Isabel Allende is an amazing author and activist who has fought for human rights. She's from Chile, and related to Salvador Allende.
Of course.
And we also have Mayor Villaraigosa and Council member Wendy Gruel. We will be honoring 3 human rights leaders. Carlos Siderman, whose family was tortured in Argentina, and Mr. Carlos Siderman, has gone on to endow a fund at Southwestern Law School to train lawyers in human rights. And he's also made a visionary commitment to sustain and further develop the work of PTV. We're also honoring Sister Diana Ortiz, who was brutally tortured in Guatemala for being a missionary. She has now set up an international organization that helps survivors tell their stories and work toward an end towards torture. And finally, we'll be honoring California Labor Commissioner Julie Su, who has been remarkable. She fought to free the Thai garment workers who were imprisoned for years in El Monte. This will be a night of where we will be celebrating the life-saving work that PTV does, and we will be dedicating ourselves to working towards a world without torture.
The event is May 31st, the Human Dignity Awards Dinner at the Westin Bonaventure Hotel. For more information, go to ptvla.org. Julie, thank you for joining us. I'm Brad Pomerance. Back to HLN.